I was referred to Diana a few years ago. I had lost one of my cats and it happened quite unexpectedly. And I wanted to hire somebody. I had a couple of animal communicators, but never had done a reading with an animal that had transitioned. And so somebody referred me to Diana, and it was my cat Angie. And but before the reading, this will tie into this. Before the reading, a few days before, I had part of my chain link fence needed to be repaired, and I was walking the guy to come fix it. And in my front yard, as we were walking by, a white butterfly flew by me, and I did never noticed a white butterfly around this house. And I remember clocking it, thinking it was interesting, but didn't think much of it. And then a few days later had a reading with Diana. And when you do a reading, she will tell you, give you messages from the animal that has passed. And one of the messages from Angie was, that she will be here with me, and for me to look for signs. And I remember saying to Diana, well, what kind of signs? And Diana said, well, I'm getting butterflies. And I just thought that was so interesting, because I had not, since then I have seen white butterflies, but I had not seen them around this. So that was really amazing. And also with Angie, a couple of the things that made me for sure know that she was communicating with Angie. Diana's not been to my house, and she was saying that she was picturing, getting the message of a white table. And we have a white kitchen table, sort of like, just, not the main dining table, but just in the kitchen. And Angie used to jump up on there, and I would pet her. And so that was definitely something that would have only come through if it was Angie. And also I had given her some coconut milk a few days before she passed. And that was another thing that came through the reading. So it's really, Diana will give you things that only you would know and that animal would know, so that that she's actually communicating with that animal. And then recently, she's done several readings for me over the years. I've had several cats, and recently one of my beautiful fur babies died, Dino. And there were two things that were so super specific, which were, Dino had this funny little thing of going behind the hall door and a certain bathroom door, and he'd go behind the door when it was open and get up on his back 2 feet and push the door shut. And and, and that was something that came through in the reading. And then he didn't used to come up on the bed when Frankie was still alive. He would never come up on the bed except when I changed the sheets. And that was incredibly fun for him. And I'd lift the sheet up and down. It was so much fun for him. And Diana said, as we were doing the reading, she's like, I'm getting sheets, changing sheets. And so that was just absolutely incredible. And it's so comforting to have somebody be able to communicate and to know and assure you that your animal is okay, or let you know what's going on with them when they are, have transitioned to the other side. And I've just found all the readings that I've done, I think I've done 4 now. Um, uh, of course, sad that I have to have a reading for cats that pass, but Diana is the person to go to, and she's so gifted and so talented, and it's so comforting to be able to communicate again with your fur babies that have passed. So I highly recommend Diana. She's absolutely wonderful, and I'm so glad to know her. Thank you.